Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Left Unread. I am one half of the co-host tandem, Evan, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Cameron. What's up, bro?
Hey, it's not actually Cam. It's me, Jeffrey Epstein. I didn't die.
Yeah, for a Left Unread exclusive, first post-death interview with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yep, it's me, your favorite hedge fund manager who's famous for only that. Jeffrey Epstein. I've been out here hedging funds and making millions. And let me tell you guys, there's never
Making
been
billions.
There's never been a listen, I'll tell you what I'm making. I'm the money guy. There's never been a better time to invest in Dogecoin. That's right, folks. If you want to be like me, the real Jeffrey Epstein, the way to do it, the way to get the success, the cars, the island, the women who are all just
all above age.
Of age. Yeah, most of them are in their 30s. Okay, if I had to guess. And at least. Yeah, so everything
contrary to popular reports.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a different guy. That was actually my cousin, Jeffy Epstein.
Yeah,
common misconception, and then it all got pinned on me. But you should see that guy, because you know what I will say? It doesn't even make sense for a guy who looks like that to get accused of doing all the things they say he did, because, he's fucking, it's not good.
Yeah, he's a Stone Age pervert, man.
Yeah, dude, he's... Yeah. He looks like he's got some sort of amoeba disease like you get from drinking water in a country with really old pipes.
Yeah. The United States.
Yeah, like the United States, where the infrastructure is just crumbling beneath us.
There's been no money put into infrastructure since 1947.
Yeah, my newest mansion is made entirely out of dung. We harvested it from my herd of cattle.
Yeah,
that's the new benchmark for wealth. We're just going back to a strictly cattle based system. So the bigger the herd, the bigger the swinging dick. And let me tell you, my herd right now, it's about 200 head strong.
No,
and
we've got the double thatched archway leading inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
into the foyer.
Yeah, we had a bit of a problem with rustlers.
Yeah,
we did. I don't know why you're laughing. It's no laughing matter.
No, it's a big problem.
When your wealth is measured in cattle, okay?
Yeah, rustlers are
a problem.
A big fucking deal. Yeah.
They're a big deal. Rustlers are a problem, and you're laughing at it like they're not.
No,
but you know what that says to me? Must not have many cows, pal.
I don't have too many.
What's your house made out of?
It's let's just say the dung it's from a lesser animal.
Did you have to buy that? Not me.
No.
My cows made it. So anyway,
I made it myself. It's my own dung.
It's human dung. Yeah, you know what? I should have known. Honestly, I should have known. Last time I was there,
I was stealing my neighbor's dung as well. Like right when he finishes in his little outhouse, I just run in there and scoop it up while it's still fresh, before it hardens.
You wait down there. Don't lie. You wait down there. You smear it on your face so he can't see, but when you open your eyes, all in the dark, all you can see is two big eyes,
Yeah, I'm
like
the neighborhood
Gollum.
night soilman, dude.
Yeah, and he's just down there. He's waiting.
Yeah.
He's waiting for the
fresh leavings.
The bounty from above.
Yeah.
Talk about chocolate rain. When I step away from the mic, I'm just taking a breath.
Yeah.
That'd be a really cool get for the show, Tazon Day.
Dude, if we got Tazon Day,
I bet we could.
Like an icon of the early internet.
I bet we could. I feel like at this point, if you reach out to Tazon Day and you're like, yeah, dude, we get hundreds of downloads a week. He'd be like, that's a kind of exposure that I haven't had in over a decade. I will come on your show.
Yeah. And either that or he would make us pay to have him come on.
We get him
one of two.
We get him to come on, and then the whole episode is just a bit where we just try to trick him into doing like
chocolate rain,
National Socialist dog whistles. But he doesn't know he's doing it. We trick him and then we fucking expose him, and that's how we get big.
Yeah.
We doctor the audio.
We just keep saying the 14 words, you know what I mean?
We doctor the audio so that we get like the big scoop, like Tazon Day is a fucking Nazi and we catch him,
Yeah.
and then we're the
Nazism.
heroes.
Yeah.
We're the heroes.
Exactly. I mean, he would probably say each of the 14 words at some point throughout the interview, and we just splice them bad boys up.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a solid plan.
Yeah.
So Evan and I saw one of our favorite bands the other night.
Yeah.
Definitely one of Evan's favorite bands, period, but
Yeah.
one of my favorite live bands. I can't pretend that I'm like the world's biggest fan because they have so many albums and I've listened to like 2 of them.
I've seen actually not all of them, but I've listened to most. I mean, they have like J-pop albums that I haven't listened to.
Yeah, we are of course talking about
98 Degrees.
Yeah, that's right. 98 Degrees is back. We're of course talking about famed
Nick Lachey and company.
Yeah, and Drew Lachey. Whose name I just remembered on the fly. I'm pretty sure it's Drew. I know his brother's in the band. There's 2 Lacheys in 98
Yeah, Nick
Degrees.
was the lead guy.
And when I tell you he's the only one that is still fuckable. Yeah, Drew Lachey.
Yeah,
Who
they didn't.
is,
Those boys didn't age well.
Drew Lachey was never the hot Lachey.
Yeah.
But like if you look at them next to each other, it's like fuck, man. Really, his parents used up all the good genes on Nick.
Is it?
I was trying to show you, but my webcam's not working.
Not working. Would you say it's more or less stark than what's his name? Henry Cavill and his brothers. Have you ever seen Henry Cavill and his brothers?
No, but do you like how ready I was to have an opinion, even though I've never seen any of them? I was,
dude. I'm telling you
right
now, and also our listeners at home, search Henry Cavill brothers.
Yeah,
just to see the spread of them.
Dude.
Like I'm not even kidding. Like 2 of them are just like straight up like ugly.
You know what is an even better example? Yeah. And this is good because this is like the hot brother in this duo. It's hysterical. Yeah. So it's Ron Howard and Clint Howard.
Oh yeah.
If fucking Ron Howard is the hot one, like holy shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because Clint Howard, he's an ugly son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's made a career out of it though. He's had some classic
B-movie
roles.
star. Yeah, B-movie star.
He was famously the guy in the tree in Arrested Development that is temporarily a love interest of Portia de Rossi.
Yeah.
Portia DeGeneres.
Yeah.
All right, well that's it. That's all I've got. I kind of I came out really hot on this episode. Yeah. But we're 8 minutes in, and I'm fucking toast. I've got nothing. Right. So I hope you're ready to ham it up for the next 40 minutes.
Let's just go back to the hits. It's all cake farts.
It's all oh goodness. Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah, no, I won't wind you up that particular path.
I'm just saying, that's at that point I'm a force of nature.
Yeah.
The cake farts are speaking through me. It's not even me.
You're a vessel for the cake farts.
Yeah, it's like the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
I'm like
okay, see, we're starting already. We gotta stop right there. Done. No more cake farts. Let's start the show.
I'm just trying to make a pun on Pentecostal and like Pepperidge Farms because it's a Pepperidge Farms cake in the video.
Okay, no,
the thing is, it's like the ingredients are there, just like you need milk, eggs, sugar.
Stop. We're starting the show. All right, yeah, so this is going to be a classic Left on Red episode where neither of us have fucking dick to talk about, but we want to get an episode out this week. So, yeah, you're just tuning in for the Evan Cam sucking fuck hour. So
luckily, like, I feel like I'm in the lucky seat this week where it's like I just did one and, you know, I can approach this relatively guilt-free. You must be up to your fucking eyeballs in it. Yeah. Feeling like a scrub. I mean, I'm not saying I don't at all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't at all, and I've listen. I've certainly been there. You know, so hey, what are you gonna do? But anyway, yeah. So we don't have anything to talk about. But we, you know, if there's one thing that doing this incredibly niche, minorly successful podcast has taught us, so we like the sound of our own voices.
Yeah, and so do a number of you.
Yeah, we can fill an hour.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. So I do want to talk about at least one thing, which is John Fetterman, that big bastard.
Oh yeah,
and apparently the growing right wing peasant mindset where people just do not think that the current John Fetterman is like the John Fetterman that was elected. Have you seen anything about this?
No, the only thing I've seen about John Fetterman is that he was part of the Senate removing their dress code.
Yeah,
which is cool and great because the fucking dude can just show up in a Carhartt hoodie. And I love that. I love it. Yeah, shorts, dude, he's definitely a shorts and winter guy.
Oh, he is a shorts and winters guy. Yeah, there's plenty of pictures of him in winter with shorts.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I mean, the guy's 6'9", you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah, he's a big fella.
Yeah, he's a big one. But no, so he has forearm tattoos, and there was this viral post from some right-wing conspiracy account where they showed a picture of him holding out his forearms and
I did not just spend.
What the fuck? Well, that was an accident. I have an alarm set on my phone because I have a stew in the oven, and I was trying to turn off the thing, but my phone opened because it saw my face. It's alarming. Yeah. And there was a video open.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but he has forearm tattoos, and so they showed a picture of him where you could see the forearm tattoos, and then a recent picture of him which showed a totally different part of his forearms, not the same part with the tattoos. It was man, I hate it when my tattoos just disappear. And it's dude, we are just quickly barreling into medieval peasant mindset, you know, as a people.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, people will really just doubt. It's so funny, the things that oh my god, people are living in such a weird selective matrix. Yeah. They're the things that people will be skeptical about, and then the things that people will just take blindly at face totally value.
Incredulously, yeah.
You know, it's wild, but
yeah.
What can you do? And at this point I've just taken to hoping that they're all right. I hope that everybody's right. I hope that every conspiracy theory is right.
Mm-hmm. I just love the body doubles thing. It's I mean, what would the point be? I mean, he's just voting the exact same way a Democrat would vote. I don't really understand.
Well, and not for nothing, but there so many of these things lean on the thought that there must just be some sort of so many conspiracy theories hinge on the idea that there's hidden technology, things that the government keeps from the rest of us, and to a certain extent, sure, some version of that must be kind of true, but you mean to tell me that if there's plastic surgery good enough to just make someone look exactly like someone else, but they can't figure out how not to make a BBL look like trash?
Or
you know what I mean?
Or that they send out the clone but forget to copy his tattoos.
Yeah, or how come, so you mean to tell me that the government
fake tattoos on?
The government's got you can just get someone to put those on you. Yeah. I have them. They weren't even that expensive. Yeah. So you mean to tell me that plastic surgery that good exists, and Callista Gingrich still has to just shittily airbrush her face on her
face-tune
phone.
The shit out of her face while leaving her out
she
to
could
dry.
She could just look like that, if they had the secret technology.
Yeah, no, and like you said, there is like a certain amount of truth in that too. Like, I mean, like a story, like UFO sightings and shit like that.
Yeah, but it's not
likely
it's
being
never
likely
stuff
being
like
like drone technology before anybody knew what drones were.
Right.
Like, yeah, there's a certain shit amount of that's like definitely true, but not like the clone. Like, it's just like, and for like what purpose?
Yeah.
Like, what purpose does it serve?
Yeah, and don't they realize it would be so much more effective to just like cost effective to just have?
I mean, we have Dianne Feinstein, whose facial skin is sloughing off as we speak, who like apparently can't even vote without being told that she's voting by her like aides, and yet we need to clone, and we're not going to clone her with like a person with cognitive function, but we'll put out the clones for the big sheets guy. Isn't
Dianne Feinstein running again?
I think they've finally put a nail in that coffin. However,
which like soon to be followed by an actual nail in an actual nail. Coffin.
However, 82-year-old Nancy Pelosi is running for re-election. So,
dude, I know.
And I did not realize until recently who's 80. Mitt Romney.
He's like 78.
Yeah. I mean,
he looks great though.
Like, I'm sorry.
Say what you will about Mitt Romney, that's a handsome motherfucker.
The Mormon breeding program is doing wonders.
I don't think those are hair plugs either, brother. That looks like his real ass had a dark, nice hair. Mitt Romney's a good-looking fella.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Say what you want about the Mormons, but their fucking little eugenics program over there in Utah is going great.
Yeah, like they're gonna outlast so many other like. They've got a game plan.
When America falls, it will be becomes a rump state. It will be the Mormon Imperium that takes over.
At least for that in that area, you know what I mean. I think that like the Four Corners area, like Utah, Colorado, Arizona, Nevada,
the Southwest,
New Mexico, north like the Texas Panhandle. That could be like a nice little Mormon empire.
Yeah, maybe like the eastern part of California before like the Central Valley.
Yeah, like in Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, yeah. The Mormons just become Caesar's legions. That's just the Mormons. Yep.
Yeah. That was a good Bethesda game, but it wasn't even a Bethesda game, was it?
No, that was Obsidian.
Yeah.
Oh. Which, going back to the Jeffrey Epstein thing, and it's been many years since.
What are you talking about? I am Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, just going back to it's been many years since I played that. But one of my Twitter mutuals, Dakota, they posted how there is explicitly a pedophile child sex trafficker in the game named St. James. Which that game came out in 2010.
Dude, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
That game was very good.
Yeah. But
maybe I should play that. I've been playing.
I need to like replay that game now just after they said that. Cause like, what the fuck? God damn.
You know what else is apparently really fun? Even though it's like so on the nose, like clearly derivative, especially of Bloodborne. But that new Pinocchio Souls-like Lies of P is apparently very good. It's on Game Pass. And like the only critiques of it are like, yeah, this literally just is like they just lifted the Bloodborne gameplay mechanics, the UI, everything. But apparently it has like a pretty decent story, which is like weird for a Souls-like, and it's apparently just like a really fun game.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You might get a kick out of that.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want to reiterate: 2010, and they have a child sex trafficker pedophile in the game named St. James.
Who was St. James? I gotta look this up. St. James.
Little St. James was his island.
No. I know that. I'm saying in. Come
on,
buddy. I'm not like the world's dumbest guy.
I know that. I know that, Jeffrey.
He's a slaver living in West Side.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. He looks familiar.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Oh, you mean in Obsidian? Yeah, St. James, yeah.
Those graphics are fucking...
Yeah. It's old.
Those graphics are fucked.
It's old. Old game.
I know. When did that game come out?
2010, bro.
Fallout New Vegas.
No, yeah. 2010.
Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, it came out in 2010.
Yep. Sure did.
Based on my Google search, that's where I learned that.
That's where you learn that shit?
Yeah, Which is crazy because it takes place in 2281, which is only, 250 years away.
Yeah.
258 years. I mean, yeah, so.
Almost there.
Yeah, dude. It's just crazy how, like, reality is, it mimics art.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure does, dude, yeah.
Outside and a fucking cazador killed me. It just killed me. I didn't even know it was there.
And you had to respawn.
Well, I didn't have time to open vats. That's the problem.
Yeah, you didn't have time to take your jet or anything like that.
Yeah, psycho.
No fucking kill!
Well, so that's what I was going to say. That's one of the few things that was really awesome about Fallout 4, which was, like, in hindsight, a pretty underwhelming game. There were cool things about it. And I
hated the voice acting for the main character.
Yeah, you and every other fucking computer guy. But, like, it was even that I didn't.
What does that mean?
It just means that a lot of fucking dorks hated it, and you're a dork, and you fucking hated it.
A lot of people hated it in general.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, we're talking about fucking Fallout games on a podcast right now. Like, let's be clear, we're not exactly coming off all that cool, but I mean, yeah, it just sucked. I don't know, I didn't like it. It got rid of like all the cool voice or all the speech options. Yeah,
totally.
There's only 4 options instead of like 10.
So. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, one of the cool things was that when you took chems, your guy would like vocalize, and if you took a whole fucking bunch of them and went crazy, you would see fucking kill.
Yeah, as they just blasted away a bunch of people.
It was great. So I've been playing Starfield, and like, it's not utterly devoid of its charms, right? Like we were talking about this the other day. The thing about this game is that it's like. There are some really fun, cool things about it.
Yeah.
Some of the companions are kind of neat.
Okay.
Like that's kind of it. There's been some cool quest lines, but like at no point has it ever reached like the heights of the other games in the series. Yeah. I think it's a better game than Fallout 4. That's like maybe and obviously better than Fallout 76. Yeah. But that's kind of it. You know, it's not on the same level as like even like Skyrim, which was super stripped down compared to the other Elder Scrolls game, but was still so fucking fun and had so many cool quest lines and hidden secrets, and it was great. Yeah, I don't know, man. It almost feels like if like Ubisoft made a Bethesda game, and just like there's so little soul to so much of it. Yeah. But it's it's not bad. Like I think people that are shitting on it and calling it the worst game ever are like delusional. Like I've had fun with it, but now I just want to play Fallout New Vegas. I think.
Yeah, meet St. James.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, hang out with St. James.
Meet with an A.
Yeah.
I want to go dick down.
Dick him down,
James.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I bet that's a mod. I bet that's a mod that exists for those games, which you can fuck any NPC.
Yeah. Any at all. Yeah, probably.
I mean, at any point in the conversation, there's just a selection that's just like, dude, like clap cheeks, and you can just do it.
Yeah, probably.
I wouldn't download that mod. That would only be for sickos and perverts.
No. Yeah, not these guys. We're like totally normal guys.
Evan and I are pretty straight-laced, man.
Yeah.
So we were at this show the other night. I don't think we even said who we were seeing. We were seeing the
band.
Yeah,
no. You teased it before. I was going to mention again.
We were seeing the band Boris.
Yeah.
Who I will say they're on tour right now, and if they haven't yet reached your area, they're coming back towards the West Coast. You should go. They're touring with the Melvins, co-headlining, or Melvins. Sometimes they're the Melvins, but usually it's just
you can call them whatever you want. Yeah.
And they're both playing like their seminal albums, right? So Melvins are playing Bullhead, and Boris is playing the first of the Heavy Rocks trilogy.
Although I would push back. I don't think Bullhead is Melvin's like most popular album. The reason, and it said it in the article.
I didn't say that. I just said seminal. It's the one that established their sound that they're famous for. It's the one that got them their major label deal. It's the one that they put out after they were like buddies with Kurt Cobain, and then he got famous, and then he showed that to record executives, and then they got their deal, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like Bullhead encapsulates the... If you're going to listen to one Melvins album, I feel like that ought to be it.
I mean, I would say, like, I would probably recommend, like, Stoner Witch over that, or even Houdini. But,
Well, agree to disagree.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's a good album. But, it was Boris, Melvins, and this cool noise rock band from Chicago, Mr. Flies, which is spelled Mr. Phil.
They spell it Mr. Phil's, but it's Mr. Flies. And they were, I know they get lumped in with noise rock a lot, but there was a lot of like, just like pretty straightforward, like
Southern rock kind of
Southern
thing.
rock, stoner rock kind of like riffing going on. So I wouldn't know, I don't know if I would call them a noise rock band.
That's
you know what I mean?
Themselves.
Like, yeah, they do, and I thought that was kind of interesting because a lot of the stuff that they were playing is sort of just like the riffs that like I would have written, like really simple like drop D stuff, not bad simple, great simple. Wow. They were really cool, and neither of us had ever heard of them, and they kind of tore the roof off the place for like an opening band that I knew nothing about.
Going like immediately.
Yeah, it was crazy. There was a pit, like there's rarely a pit for some like opener,
Yeah.
But they got
especially at Paradise, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've been to a lot of shows at Paradise where there weren't even pits, but like it usually takes like a little bit for that to get going. But like the place was already packed, like pretty much completely.
Yeah, it was a sold out show.
Started. Yeah,
you guys should definitely check out that tour if you get a chance.
Yeah.
And Boris, as always, was. I mean, Melvins were great. I think they damaged my hearing. I do, and I don't know why I'm surprised. Yeah. Evan and I are constantly not wearing earplugs to shows, and I'm always saying that I will, and then I don't because I don't know. I don't know why not, but anyhow,
But yeah, anyway, it is very funny, the whole John Fetterman thing. Just to go back to that.
Yeah.
But like, the body double shit just fucking kills me. Cause like people like, dude, at this point, like the people are thinking that there are like 9 fucking Fettermans out there. And it's like, I mean, like, dude, okay, how many fucking 6'9" people are there even to begin with?
The Fetterman.
And now, the men Fetter.
Are you sure you're not getting confused with Kevin Federline?
What?
Do you remember Kevin Federline?
Yeah, the Britney Spears' boyfriend or whatever.
He was married to her.
Yeah. Okay, what about him?
You sure you're not thinking of him? Maybe they cloned him.
Maybe. I'm not thinking of him, but maybe they cloned him. I would be more ready to believe that he's been cloned over Fetterman. No. Mm-hmm. Also,
you know that he gets $40,000 a month in child support from Britney?
That fucking rules.
Yeah, dude, that guy fucking.
I'm very jealous about that. I wish I was getting $40,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm getting a lot less than that. Also, hey, breaking news today. You know, Rupert Murdoch steps down as the the lead of Fox News.
Yeah, he's what now? He's the what is he calling himself? The something emeritus? I don't fucking know.
Who knows? Dude's like 90 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, he's talk about a fucking
ancient
demon.
He's definitely a demon, that's true. Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of demons, I've got a really great website open right now, a great article called 9 Notorious Demons That Terrorized the Ancient World.
Okay, let's hear
You want to read through it and see if Rupert Murdoch is on there?
Let's do it.
So number 1 is Lilith, ancient demon, dark deity, or sex goddess.
Oh.
One of the oldest known female spirits in the world, first described in the Epic of Gilgamesh. Also described in the Talmud and the Bible.
Okay.
Comes from the Sumerian word Lilitu, which means wind spirit or female demon.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and Lilith sounds like she would be some kind of boss in a Soulsborne game, you know what I mean?
Oh, this is a stupid-ass article.
Yeah, good.
It's not even all real demons. It's like, it just immediately goes to, like, Spring-Heeled Jack. You know that whole thing, Spring-Heeled Jack? Oh, you don't know about Spring-Heeled Jack?
No.
So Spring-Heeled Jack was like this like urban legend in Victorian London. And he's described as like this sort of guy, but like with like bat wings and long fingernails, who would like drop down and leap over fences, and like people would see him with like a crazy face and glowing eyes and stuff. But then if you look up Spring-Heeled Jack, there's all these great paintings of him where he looks like a Victorian Batman, like just like a dude running around in a costume with like sweet boots and like a funny little hat.
Spring-Heeled Jack, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's basically like Victorian Tom Bombadil or some shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
People would say he could breathe fire and stuff. But so Spring-Heeled Jack, it might have come up in our Jack the Ripper episodes from way back when, because it sort of got intermingled with the Jack the Ripper legend, and the name Jack kind of was potentially like a reference to Spring-Heeled Jack, and people were thinking, oh, is this Spring-Heeled Jack? I don't know. It was a whole thing. Yeah. But anyway, these aren't cool. I don't want to, like, the Jersey Devil. That's not the kind of demons
these
that I
aren't demons. These are just fucking...
Krampus, dude? I don't want to fucking read about Krampus.
These are just, fuck, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like Baphomet?
Yeah. Well, but Baphomet's a real demon.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Egyptian god Set? That's just racist.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just some anti-Egyptian shit.
The shocking demon that brings plagues and devours babies.
Okay. Alright, well, it's got some promise.
It's just a picture of me, Jeffrey Epstein.
Odd. Nice, yeah.
So, man, fuck, 30 minutes, eh? Alright,
yeah, we got a pretty good New York Post article right here I just pulled up.
Okay, cool. What's going on there?
Confused Biden walks into flag, then appears to anger Brazilian prez with handshake snub at UN.
Oh, he didn't shake Lula's hand?
Yeah, he didn't shake Lula's hand.
Why?
I would shake Lula's hand.
Dude, I'd shake any part of Lula's body.
Yeah. Preferably his dick, yeah.
Not preferably, but not to its exclusion.
High on the list, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with handshake snub at UN, this is by Melissa Koenig. President Biden looked confused again Wednesday as he walked into a giant flag at the United Nations, then appeared to anger Brazil's president by walking off stage without shaking his hand. I also like that they just don't name him as Lula until,
yeah, because nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
Lula da Silva.
The third paragraph they will. Okay, yeah. The gaffe-prone oldest U.S. president in history walked into the 7-foot-tall Brazilian flag as he took the stage, taking a moment to get his bearings as the flag wobbled. Just the fact that they got a full story out of this is so good. He then struggled with the headset of his translation device, soon noted by Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, who was with him for a joint speech agreeing to partner on workers' rights. "Can you hear me, President Biden? This is a historic moment for Brazil and for the U.S., the Brazilian leader asked. When he did not immediately respond, Lula again asked, "President Biden, can you hear me?" So he's just having, like, headset troubles, you know?
Yeah.
Whom amongst us hasn't done this? He turned toward the 80-year-old president, who nodded in response, but continued to fumble with the headset throughout Lula's speech. At one point, Biden dropped it and raised his eyebrows in frustration. This rules, dude. I love the New York Post.
Yeah. The New York Post is fucking sick.
Yeah.
And it crops up a lot more now because we've talked about it and like.
Oh yeah, it's all. Anytime I open Twitter, it's all over it. Yeah, no, this whole post is just about Biden walking around and how it looks crazy that an 80-year-old man walks around like that. You know, not to go to bat for Biden, but you know he's old as fuck.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. Yeah, like not as a defensive anything really, but like Biden's just an old dude who wants an ice cream cone. It's like not. It's not right or just that they've got that dude like chock full of amphetamines, like forcing him out there to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just giving him a fucking like a gigantic syringe filled with amphetamines right into the keister before he goes out in public every time.
Yeah, it's time to let Pep, you know.
I mean, hey, the man always wanted to be president. You know, that was his goal his whole life, and you know, the monkey's paw curled and. When he didn't become president until he was too old to even know that he was.
Yeah. I mean, shit, sometimes my brain gets all fucky. I can't imagine what it's like to be 80.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think we'll live to 80?
Probably not. I don't know. Maybe.
80's a long time. I mean, I'm 33.
Yeah.
You're almost 34.
All right. Well, yeah. Still 33 though.
Yeah, but you're very close. You're very close.
I'm very close, but not. You know, still got a month.
You're very close.
I still got a month. You know, let me enjoy my time here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you were a real Christian, you would mirror Christ's life.
Hey, Jesus, you know, I wanted to feel closer to you, so I, you know what I'm saying, kind of did myself what for.
I could only get the feet and the right hand. Unfortunately, I couldn't nail the other one up there. You know,
I asked random passersby, but they kind of looked at me in disgust. And
that reminds me of something that I think needs to be addressed about the latest update to Crusader Kings 3.
Oh, yeah, I haven't played it in a while.
Okay, well, so, and I know this is something
years.
You said was in the old games, but they've introduced the random events that will leave you enfeebled, like unable to make your own decisions, but you're still the ruler of your domain, and everything just enters gridlock. Your regent takes over, they start gaining clout, and
they always suck.
Oh yeah, very rarely do you have a good regent. Even if they were good while you were still alive, as soon as they're like really in charge, shit hits the fan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so one of the best things you can do at that point is attempt suicide in the game to allow your heir, assuming your heir is old enough, you want your heir to take over so they can, you know, get to work on getting that regent out of there. So you have to ask for help doing it. And multiple times, and I've barely played this game since they put this out. It's happened to me multiple times. You'll get an event where it's like you're walking down the street and someone throws a pot out of the window and it hits you. You're fucking
chamber pot.
Sorry, dude, you're fucked, and the whole game is fucked now.
Yeah.
And so what happens then, and it's really fun and cool, is then you're like, okay, well, I got to try to kill myself. So you try to do it, and it's like, yeah, you beg your fucking maid to smother you with their pillow, and they're just like, nope. And then you have to wait like 5 years before you can try it again. Ugh. This is a really good and fun game for like normal people too, guys. You should try it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like a sword of Lorelei, which up to mine to mine. Love so real, is a heartbreaker.
So, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Every single day of my life, brother.
I know.
Although
it's funny.
Okay. Yeah, go.
Well, I was just going to say, so that's obviously a trend. Everyone's heard this, trend now, asking men, like, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Yeah.
And ever since that became a thing, I mention, I think, this show on my dating profile. So if any of you are listening. I've had multiple people have that be their first line to me.
Really?
Like, so, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? Ha 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 ha. And it's like every
Once
day,
an hour at least.
all the time.
Yeah.
And I know that this is supposed to be like a meme or whatever, but it's not even funny to me. Like, I think about it constantly.
Literally every single day.
Yeah. You know how often that guy in that TikTok said he thought about it and everyone laughed at that? 10 times more than him. I think about it so fucking much.
Yeah.
And you know what? Good. I think it's good that there's more awareness around this, and I hope it makes more people listen to podcasts and read books and fucking think about it, because you should be thinking about the Roman Empire all the fucking time.
Yeah, you should be.
It's
you
sweet.
should be living perpetually under the glory and the eternal beauty of Rome.
Yeah, for the Senate and people, dude.
Yeah, SPQR.
And I don't know. I just think that it's a net positive. Anything that's bringing awareness to the subject matter.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Yeah, and you know what? There was the other viral one too that went around about all men have a favorite plane. I don't. I was shocked. All of my my trusted mutuals, all the other guys I follow, they all had favorite planes. I couldn't even,
I don't know a plane. I know what a B-52 bomber is.
Yeah.
What's the one that dropped Fat Man and Little Boy? The Enola Gay?
I don't know.
That's a cool one, but I don't even know what kind of plane that was.
I know what an F-35 is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What
is Maverick fly in the new Top Gun?
I don't even remember because
those are sweet.
Yeah, I know about U-2s, spy planes.
Yeah, and not a bad band. Honestly, they get a bad rep because the last.
I fucking hate U2.
Oh, they had some sick albums at the start, dude.
I can't do that.
There's the first few U2 albums ripped pretty hard.
Sunday Bloody Sunday is so bad. That's like Billy Joel level bad for me.
You don't like Billy Joel? To use him as a benchmark for what's bad, though?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Pressure, dude. Fucking goddamn Piano Man. Ranked worst songs ever, in my opinion.
Fair enough. Okay.
Pressure, dude. Pressure. You've heard Pressure, right?
Yeah. I'm not
saying
that man
should be in jail for that fucking song.
I'm not saying every Billy Joel song is great, but
that dude should be in prison, dude.
I don't think that's fair.
For Pressure.
Billy Joel's. What about New York State of Mind? Great song.
No, I don't like any of his shit. Fuck that guy. That guy fucking sucks.
Oh.
Fuck him, dude. I hate that asshole.
I mean, you know what though? I have people I feel that way about. Eric Clapton.
Yeah, well, Eric Clapton's also just a reprehensible asshole.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not even going to pretend that is why I don't like him. I didn't like him before I knew he was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He
just
sucks.
Going on insane rants.
And here's the thing: there are people that are pieces of shit whose music I do like. I really like. I love the Smiths.
Yeah,
and Morrissey's a piece of shit. The Smiths are great.
I love Mayhem's "De Mysterious Dom Satanas."
Yeah, they're fucking. That's
awful. Got Mark Vikernes on it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They burn churches and shit.
Yeah, which is fucked up. And a lot of those were really great, old stave churches.
Yeah,
the
crazy black ones. Yeah.
If there's one thing that I've learned as I've gotten older, it's that anybody that identifies as a neo-pagan, and I'm a-religious.
They're a Nazi.
Yeah, there's so much fucking overlap with far right ideology.
Yeah, they're just they just don't want to flat out say that they're into esoteric Nazism. It's no, I'm just a neo-pagan. It's yeah, but I know in your head really the things that you're into.
I'm not saying
you may not say it, but I know you're fucking, you're
it's such a whack. And it's, again, Evan and I are the last people that will say it's not cool to be interested in that shit. We're interested in that shit. I love all those old religions and stuff. It's fucking awesome. But anybody that's in the groups and that has the weird little Viking braid mohawk thing, or if you got a rune tattoo, even
if you got a rune tattoo and you wear leather greaves and stuff,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're talking about bracers? Do you mean bracers?
Yeah, bracers, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of people wearing greaves. Those are bracers.
Okay, my bad. No. Do you have any hidden Wolfsangel tattoos there, Cameron?
Me?
that I don't know about? Yeah.
No. I think you know about all my tattoos.
Yeah. Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
I have a Snoopy tattoo.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Well, actually, it's not Snoopy. It's Joe Cool, who isn't
Joe
Snoopy.
Cool. He's not Snoopy. He's Joe Cool.
I just fell for, and I correct people every time they call him Snoopy. I'm like, actually, that's not Snoopy.
It's not.
That's Joe Cool. He's the coolest new kid at school.
Yeah.
Snoopy is probably off somewhere sleeping on his doghouse.
Yeah.
But wherever he is, he's not here because that's Joe Cool.
Hey, you know what was a really cool thing that just happened like this past week?
What's that?
That fucking dude who just lost the F-35.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Military officials are still trying to figure out what went wrong when an F-35 jet crashed in South Carolina during a training exercise this week. Now a South Carolina man has gone viral for his description of what that crash sounded like.
It was a horrible sound.
Well, that plane was one of two F-35s flying at 1,000 feet as they came into land when something went wrong. The pilot safely ejected from the $100 million jet, which then crashed into an empty field. Randolph White says he was in his bathroom shaving when he heard the jet pass overhead and crash into the ground.
And I heard the loud screeching sound. Scream! I said, oh, my goodness. Then I heard a boom. And I said, my goodness. I said, the plane flying mighty low. So the thought came to me. I said, well, it might have not been a plane that low. I hope it wasn't something come out of space.
Well, Mr. White's impressive sound effects have already been turned into a song on social media.
Just like
he bailed.
So first of all, F-35s have apparently so I guess
that's a type of plane.
Yeah, but also I guess this is like a newer model F-35, but like there was a problem for a while that like smaller fucking pilots, they would die when they ejected because like I think it was something like if you're like under 140 pounds as a pilot, like there was a very good chance that it would like break your neck or like decapitate you when you ejected.
Jesus.
And it had like done this to multiple fucking pilots. But
that's like the force of the ejection.
Yeah, just like it just because you launch up and then the door opens, but if it if you go up too quickly and the door's not open, it'll just break your neck because you like hit your head hits the roof of it. And this was like an ongoing problem with them. But like this dude just like fucking, and it came out that he fucking like he said it was like what was it like? Oh, it was because bad weather or something like that. Let me see. But yeah, dude, this dude just like fucking, he's just like flying in South Carolina, and he's just like fuck it, and just ejects from it. Oh yeah, so this comes out today too. Fucking yeah. So for anybody that doesn't know the story, I guess just go over it real quick. There was this guy. He was I think a Marine, and he was flying an F-35, which is one of the new American like military planes, state of the art.
Sure.
Which has like problems like taking off from like aircraft carriers sometimes, and like
I do too.
Yeah, and sometimes breaks the neck of smaller pilots. But this guy was like flying it in South Carolina from some like military base, and just ejects, and the thing was in autopilot, and everybody's like, "Where's the plane?" And he was like, "I don't know, I just left it in autopilot," and like the military just straight up lost this plane for for hours, and finally, I guess it was I'm not sure if they said that it crashed, but like a bunch of they I think closed air travel around parts of South Carolina trying to fucking find this thing, and they had to scramble other planes because they were looking for this. It's obviously a high-tech piece of equipment. They don't want it to go fucking sailing off into a different country or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, so they just fucking lost this plane. And all right, so this is from NBC News today. Missing F-35 jet was flying, quote, inverted before crash, eyewitnesses say. Military investigators are determining what led a pilot to eject before the aircraft went undetected and crashed in a rural stretch of South Carolina.
Jesus.
Oh. Yeah, so this is...
and they're begging people to return it.
Yeah, dude, they were going out and saying if anybody sees this plane, and there was a hotline number to call if you've seen the F-30. How do you there's no tracking on it. What? They had to put out a hotline call this number if you've seen an F-35 flying. But so yeah, a South Carolina couple had been celebrating their son's 7th birthday on Sunday afternoon when they looked to the skies. A fighter jet was flying above them in an inverted position, they said, before they heard a boom moments later. Our kids always give a little salute. So we said, look at the plane. Oh my gosh, it's so low, Adrian Trollock said, and it was kind of probably 100 feet above the treetops and almost going inverted. It was probably 3/4 of the way, added her husband, Stephen Trollock, as he gestured with his hand. We could see the canopy of the plane. Damn, dude. They didn't think much of it at the time, they said, because Shaw Air Force Base is about 60 miles away. But after learning an F-35 fighter jet had gone missing, and that a debris field was found Monday just miles from their home in rural Williamsburg County, they realized what they saw likely wasn't just any aircraft. So, dude, they lost this thing for like a day.
Jesus.
It's just flying around South Carolina. Fucking nobody on board, and it's going for a joyride over South Carolina. Captain Joe Leitner, a spokesperson for the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing, declined to comment on the Trollock's account and other details in order to preserve the integrity of the investigatory process, which remains ongoing. The incident drew attention Sunday afternoon when Joint Base Charleston, located about 80 miles south of Williamsburg County, asked the public for help finding a missing F-35B Lightning II jet. The jet's pilot had ejected safely just before 2 p.m., but the military said it could not locate the F-35, which is known for its stealth mode capabilities because its transponder did not appear to be working. It wasn't until more than 24 hours later when the base announced the debris field had been located in Williamsburg County. Questions remain as to why the pilot ejected from the aircraft and why the jet appeared to have continued flying undetected. Like,
Jesus.
It's just so funny that, like, they don't fucking, like, this guy is just like, oh, no, I just ejected.
Just wanted to see if it would work.
Yeah, honestly, I was trying to kill myself and I was hoping it would break my neck.
Like, I can totally sympathize because I feel...
Yeah.
It's really good that I've never had access to a vehicle with an eject function.
Yeah.
Because that shit would weigh on me like the ring weighs on Frodo. Like, it would be constantly beckoning my finger.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like, this is from a different NBC article the other day. Why did the pilot eject? Military officials could not immediately explain why the pilot parachuted from the plane, but experts and former F-35 pilots said such a decision would not be made lightly. The ejection is a last-ditch decision, said David Burke, who served as a commanding officer in the Marine Corps' 1st F-35 Squadron in South Carolina from 2012 to 2014. Something has occurred catastrophically where the risk to the aircraft and the surrounding environment is so high that ejection will preserve the life of the pilot. Yeah, did this guy just, like, accidentally hit it? Like,
he wouldn't be the first guy to struggle with premature ejection, and I think that...
I think that we should give critical support.
At least the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
I want to see all the details before I jump to conclusions about, what should or shouldn't happen with this brave soldier.
Yep.
I think that's the name of the episode. Premature ejection.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. There we go. There it is, folks.
You just heard it. You're hearing the creative process live.
Yeah.
Did we mention that there isn't a script for this episode?
Yeah. No, we've been flying by the seam of our pants.
Oh, yeah. The seat.
Yep. Seat.
You said seam.
Yeah. I always thought was that. Was it not that?
Nope.
Oh.
You've been saying fly by the seam of my pants. Is it that? Fuck, have I been wrong this whole time?
Yeah. Let's see.
Time to find out.
No, it looks like
it's seat, yeah.
The seat of your pants doesn't make sense. I guess seam doesn't either.
Well, there's a seam and a seat in your pants, so
yeah, that's why I thought I
think fly by the seat of your pants just means you're going in backwards.
Oh, okay. No, rely on instinct rather than logic.
Yeah.
No.
You're thinking with your ass, buddy.
I am.
What are you, some sort of booty-brained idiot?
Hey, learned something new today, folks.
You know, it's an interesting effect. So obviously you have your background up on your thing, but if you look in the space between your skull and your headphones, you can see your actual room.
Yeah, you can see my my bookshelf.
Your bookshelf, yeah. A lot of trash on there.
There's no trash on
Yeah, what have you been reading? A bunch of fucking Nancy Drew? That's what it looks like to me.
Nancy.
Oh, wow, what is that? What is that? A bunch of Western romance novels with, like, shirtless cowboys on the front?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, cowboy on cowboy action.
Jesus, Evan. You shouldn't read that.
I like my smut.
All right, well, anyhow, now that we've established that Evan is... He still jays off.
I'm jaying myself silly.
He's just got a more literary mind.
Yeah, I'm jaying myself silly.
Oh,
to
here's something
novels.
history adjacent that I would like to talk about before we go.
All right.
You've heard of this book, The Song of Achilles?
No.
Okay. It's immensely popular.
Not that popular.
No, it was hugely popular. But
Clearly not.
It's a dramatization of the Trojan War, but also like the childhood relationship building between Achilles and Patroclus, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So Victorian revisionist historians have painted the relationship of Patroclus and Achilles, including the hilarious epic film Troy, as just like two good buddies. Patroclus is like maybe his cousin or whatever, and so do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So Patroclus dresses up in Achilles' armor when Achilles refuses to fight. Hector, thinking he's fighting Achilles, kills Patroclus. Achilles finds out Patroclus is dead, is enraged, fights and kills Hector, parades his body in front of the city of Troy, desecrating it, angers the gods, gets shot in the heel. Great. The Iliad, folks, for those of you. Spoiler alert, it's been out for...
Shit goes down.
It's been out for a long time, so...
Millennia.
Yeah, you guys should...
About 4.
catch up on that. But I digress. Yeah. So everybody I've had multiple people like, oh, you're into history, you should read the Song of Achilles. And I was like, oh, is it like, what's the deal? And they're like, oh, it's like kind of like it's a historical tale. It's really good. It's this, it's that. And they're like, oh, and it's got like a different take on the Achilles myth. I'm like, what is it about how he was gay? And they're like, oh, like, yeah, man, like.
Yeah, he was Greek.
You think right? He's at least fucking experimental.
He was an ancient Greek. He was an ancient Greek. Dudes, all right?
There was something going on. So, I think a lot of people. I guess it's like not common knowledge because those Victorian era historians did their job well and like successfully whitewashed the inherent gayness. But it's like, think about it, folks. Like, if Achilles is going to get that angry, who are you going to get that mad about dying?
Yeah.
Your good friend.
Yeah, my favorite is when people don't realize that, like, Plato's Symposium is just like... I mean, dude, there's an argument made in that book that the only real love that can exist is between two men.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, what do you think they're talking about there, man?
Massively gay. So anyway, I tried it. I tried the book.
Not good.
And... I wouldn't say it's not good, but it's just
smut.
It's like a soft-core romance novel. Yeah. And I'm not saying it's poorly written or anything, but I was at least hoping, like, I'm not bothered by the smooching. But I was led to believe that the smooching would be interspersed with some fucking quality Iliad shit. And maybe it is eventually. But it was just a lot of the smooching. And here's the thing. I don't care for romance novels.
No.
Or most genre fiction in general. I also don't care for most Western novels or most horror novels. I think they're mostly pretty lazy. Yeah. And so,
a lot of bad books out there, folks.
There's a lot of bad books out there. And so, I couldn't finish it. And, if somebody reaches out and says that I should fucking suck it up and give it a second chance, I mean, I'll consider it. But, like, and I really have to reiterate to you, it wasn't news to me that, there was penis stuff going on with Achilles. No problems there. But I don't want to read a whole book about it, Yeah. I just think that the target demographic of this novel, and I think folks that are drawn to that type of romance novel in general, they just they like a higher brow J-off experience. They want to use their imagination. They don't want to just see some fucking balls flapping around.
Yeah, they want to think about ball action. They want to think.
They want the build-up, the anticipation. Yeah. They want to think, I wanted to kiss him.
Titillating words.
Yeah. I wanted to smooch him on his big Greek lips, but it wouldn't be right, but it's all I could think about, and the simmering lust was...
What does he mean it wouldn't be right? It's ancient Greece.
I'm just creating a scenario. It wouldn't be right because...
That's the only thing that's right.
No, they're of unequal rank. Patroclus was a hostage. You know, Achilles was a prince, a myrmidon, a demigod, not to be consorting with some mortal.
Yeah.
There are some cool parts where they're talking about how they train with Chiron the centaur, though. Like that's like I feel like there's good shit. I feel like it's a good book. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
So that's a history adjacent thing. A lot of people recommended that I read that book because I'm like a history fan, and I just couldn't get into it.
Couldn't do it.
If it was like slightly less smooching and slightly more like fucking, you know, cool Greek mythology shit. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of it's all about the smooch.
Yeah.
That's sort of how I feel about my relationship with Evan. There's no smooching, and that's like honestly like that gets a little stale.
No.
But I don't want it to be all smooching either.
No. Everybody's trying to smooch me.
You gotta keep it, you know, spicy. You gotta keep me guessing. Because here's the thing, ladies and gents.
Everybody's trying to get a piece, you know?
I like the fucking chase. Once I got you, I don't know. Fucking.
Once I got you, it's fucking boring.
All right, fuck it. See you later. This is it. Right. Can it. Burn it. Dump it.
Peace. All right, that's the end. All right. Tune in next week for a real episode, guys.
Yeah, bye.
It smells like shit.